Let me make sure I'm live real quick, because I just tried to stream and it wasn't live, so hold on. What? Hold on. Okay, yes, we are live. Yes, we're all right. Welcome back to Disco Elysium, guys. Hold on. Yeah, welcome back to Disco Elysium, guys. So, we're like I said, this is my favorite game, and here we are again. So, you know, Measure Ed back. Hold on, let me talk to Measure Ed. See if he's still down. I knocked him out that bad. You're the right stuff, Measure Ed. I guess he's back up. All right, yeah, videos. You're afraid of me now, aren't you, buddy?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
I knocked you out like a god of martial arts.
True. I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That has altered. A little. He means very little.
What's this? Oh, I'm gonna do this just because this actually is actually kind of brings up something that will happen later in the game. That's a spoiler, so I won't say.
And pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrard's class doing. He muscled them out. That's how it usually goes around here. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Insert a coin. This is why I'm saying it's kind of a spoiler.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one. I'll say that because it sounds
The
badass.
little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
See what I mean later in the game when we, say it's the spoiler.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
Rest of you are against the
The
door.
leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I don't unlock the
I
door?
mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Nah, we're gonna open it, bro. And you'll see why you'll be happy I did. Fly to Everard, that's also an option.
Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
Use Manana's key to unlock the door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the
A
mug.
little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean
The
uncomfortable?
owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Hell yeah. What about your yellow man mug and compare?
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
You really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Move on from the mugs. Alright, is there anything else I can look at? This. I guess. I'll take it, I guess. I don't know. Is there nothing else to look at in here? I guess not. Okay, good. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go to the... Let's save real quick, hold on. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'll just do this later. Okay, so... Let's save. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the library. Well, actually, let's talk to Everett first, and then we'll go to the library. You know, I think, like, one thing I've kind of thought about with Everett is, even though he claims to be, you know, like a socialist and left and all this other stuff, he seems to be more of like a state capitalist or something, and I feel like that maybe that was intentional. I don't know, because if you think of like countries like China, they're not really communists, they're more like state capitalists, so that maybe that was, yeah, he seems more like a autocratic capitalist person.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back
The
seat?
back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Let's go talk to the racist fat guy real quick. Hold on.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you calling
Oh,
him?
not much anymore. The strike. Apple.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say.
Apple?
Yeah, apples. I take it not the most popular topic nowadays with a coalition in China. I'm not. People who've studied these things say that you and me. So lately we are the problem.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the keeps of book. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of me. Don't push you. Looking for something odd? Come to tell me. Oh yeah, they're a big someone with a sure goddamn trusting street.
I guess we can't talk to him. Okay. Never mind then. Can talk to everyone then. I give this guy back his key because I'm such a nice guy. Hold on.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
The weasel I visited turns out he's one of the hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yes, mug collection certainly represented an antique social feeling about it. See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mug. That's what they're ruling for. Man, it was such a funny mug push. I'm saying he had a lot of. Yeah, his mug push certainly represented an.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Alright, you're welcome.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door. You asked me, can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very
In
glad to
unaliving,
hear
I
that,
mean.
Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
We sure did, and we didn't like it.
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old river shoal on his wall.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
There's a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash at the hangman's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I
No,
don't cross
no,
paths
no,
like
no.
that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective
Are they
right now,
really?
Harry. Am I
When
getting this right?
I don't know, when I think of people that are alt-right or fascist. I kind of think of them being the people that someone who doesn't shower, smells bad, has a dirty, cluttered room, and is a loser. That's what I think of. Right. Technique, you make great sergeant. There.
I'm not so sure about it.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
Heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Oh, go on. I think of... Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
And trees.
What makes you think the Wild Pines negotiator can't control them?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Alright.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day, Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error? Anyway.
There was a bullet in the hangman's head.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal. He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Abroad, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Take it.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yeah.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to,
But I am.
but I just can't.
A man of the left.
My
So
question
you
is,
have
are
to be
you?
a social democrat.
That's what I am.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is probably what you would say if you're a moralist. They're centrist, which is probably what I would want to do, but, you know. I'm more left
You're
than you are.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
Yeah.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martin A's, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin A's. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Yeah, that's why I say you sound more like a capitalist to me than a... Yeah.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martin A's is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're going to build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martin A's, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Fine, if it happens to be there. Yes, then alright, yes. Yeah.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
That doesn't sound very socialist at all. It sounds state capitalist to me. We go over a few details concerning the murder.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind? See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Save. Alright. The auto save, I guess. Guess I'll talk to this guy.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a lot.
No, never mind. Okay. Let's start here. Hold up.
Hold on, Wandering Man.
Can I talk to this guy?
Let's talk about our right.
No.
The woman still has her eye. No response. Wherever there's nothing. No response.
Never mind. You can eventually talk to her, I'm pretty sure, though. I mean, yeah, I know you can talk to her eventually because I've done it before and I played this game, so.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like books are like very long letters with stories inside them. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is. It's a small cardboard picture that you can send to a friend or a loved one.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
Who goes about board games? No. It's, I like playing games with people's minds. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but this is like the least rude one.
Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. It's a bookstore, sir. Yes, that's exact. You got it. Okay, sir. This was all very. It's a bookstore. Yes. You got it. Okay, sir. This was all very. It's a bookstore. Yes, that's exact. You got it, sir. Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else?
Hold on.
Hello again, sir.
It's okay if I ask you some
new?
questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
You're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help you in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I don't think curses are
They
real.
shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
Just regular trading and selling of things style doesn't work out for most people.
Of course, sir.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction? I need to know what crime is. It's that bad? Point to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh, it doesn't look like that.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. Nobody actually looks at the end pics. That's just man. It's on your body that's important on police work anyway. It's your, but you're a look at the guy. I'll never be as good as him. I'll say this.
Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real.
That's right. A real failure. Overshadowed by a fake man. That's harsh. I don't really want to deal with this. It's too much.
Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have to deal with real things. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Does it really have to be a rich lady? Okay.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Okay, does it have to be a man and a lady? It cannot be a man and a man or a lady and a lady, though? Yeah. What a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
I don't know. I think it could be interesting if they're both bad, but they love each other. I think that's an interesting concept. Well, if it's written really well.
Maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you gotta write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Recrimination, is that what it is? Only it's really long and drawn out, scared for life. Phantom Limb.
No, I don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? You clearly have issues you need to address.
That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Uh-huh.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious to me, so I'll write a book about me one day. Famous for vain people. I have better things to do with famous people. Sound like one. I'll say this.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar, cop in the papers and everything. Then I'll show them why indeed I'm as old as I'll say this.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a
That's
book
so
cover
cool.
and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Okay, bye. See you soon. See you around, and alright. Let's say it real quick. Alright.
The lights are so pretty when it gets
Okay,
dark.
I'm going to do something.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
The girl keeps... Wait, did the government just open back up? Hold on. No, it hasn't opened up yet, but. Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails?
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Hello, Thomas. Blue 6409. How you doing? Yes.
Well, that proves nothing.
How you doing?
Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Want more, but I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Rats have been niggling at your finger. Child labor and dismal. I'm good. I just saw this and I recommend it. Nice. You on nails means you're respectful your innocence, dedication to the way. But I'll say this. This is probably I'm assuming the
Maybe
reason.
so, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
This is your first time playing? It is not my first. I played for this game like maybe 3 or 4 times. This is my favorite game. So, either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was
Hell
okay,
yeah.
sir.
All right. It's okay, sir. Oh, never mind. I'm reading hers. Okay.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine. Do better to do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Damn. All right.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
Wait, how do you know?
Effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards it. And I'm having a grand time. I'm all sad and my head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Pretty great. I was cooking for yesterday. Stopped in to call came a Benaclard, and that was about it. Love the game. Yeah, it's a really good game.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
Hold on.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
You have...
Fuck. Hold on. What? Hold on, wait. There we go. Gave me hope when I first played it. Hope and a better future in a common medium.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
You have...
Fuck.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hey, so you know me? We met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
They ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I doubt that. Wait, what do you mean better? I look like shit. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Oops, did not mean to send it already. Which Papa type are you doing this time? I honestly, hold on, I don't really remember. I think I mainly did like, encyclopedia, I think is what I did.
Party eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party guys?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now.
The lights turned
Snap
on.
those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this. I don't know.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Why didn't you tell me you knew movie to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore.
I guess we can change the subject, sir. I didn't mean to bring you down.
Okay, bye. See you around in it. And save. Alright. A good one. Point to at the book.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't no working class woman be working? Huh.
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Good then.
Mm-hmm.
She reverts her attention to the soggy books on the bookstand.
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
Where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
What I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Hush, baby. I still say that.
What?
Find myself watching all the Disco Elysium I can get. No-name streamers and YouTubers. Blind figures here. Oh, nice. So it's hard not to know, to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They are home, right? Smoking
What?
cigarettes.
That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
All right.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is no greater than ever to me. How old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month.
Ah.
We shouldn't even be talking about them.
You can describe me their appearance, any features that stand out, something to make identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
For the investigation, I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Your cockatoo! Ah, it's a bird. It's a bird, guys. It's one of my favorite birds.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
What? No.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
No.
It's
What?
a trap. Never ever say what.
All right, cockatoo is not missing. I'll just say what.
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo's not missing. I just want to make sure.
Great.
Just one more question. What do you mean by being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Is it because they're loud and it can be annoying? Is that why?
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for this hip kit test.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Watch her breath,
Her
please.
hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
Give her a hug.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Keep hugging her.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails.
Keep your eyes closed for a little longer. I'm fighting for the working class. Hey, I hug whoever I please. I'm a hot monster. Alright, breath.
The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rise into the surface, trying to break the sensation.
What did for?
So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin?
It's all come together now. I was just built to be close to other beings. Good forever for a man. Man, that's all the masculinity. Muscularity would support me better. Intimacy is a castrate waiting noise.
I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
Do I remember?
No, you don't. And it's better that way.
What do I remember?
Nothing. Don't come back here.
Open your eyes.
Officer, what are you doing?
I had the strangest. I'm not even sure. I'm fighting for the working class.
Fighting for it how?
Good day keeps the Borgias, or I don't know how to pronounce the word. I just know it's something that they use as capital stuff, capitalism.
Oh,
Borgias away. There's a strange sensation as the woman strengthens her grip. She's hugging your
I
ass.
guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I'll save again.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Okay, so
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Your husband.
Yes,
Husband.
him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Your champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
I've protected, sir, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But he said he didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Oh, I found him, nevertheless.
Very
That
well then. Where is he?
They're pointing to the working class drunk town, right?
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'll say what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's alright.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park, or in Shamrock somewhere. Drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Yeah, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. Well,
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of
We actually
gratitude
care about
and
you.
relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
Oh, what does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
So let me guess, he's disco.
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
That's supposed to mean. Why did you say that your husband resembles me then?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
All right.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you take the case.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Let's talk about your husband
Right.
again.
What about him?
I think I got it, thanks.
She gives you a short nod before returning to her books.
Thanks, I'll get going then. Alright. Save. Let's go in here. What, autosave? There we go. What? Oh.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover.
Hell
its
yeah.
beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
I'll flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
What about this guide, Cockatoo Storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I guess, yeah, I'll get it. $3.99, alright.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Home of Fascism, man. What the hell? Eh.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the...
Oh, give me a second.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Vespertine. Storekeeper, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
We'll create a display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing. Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies.
Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The Morbid Tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns.
Well, if he keeps faking his death, wouldn't people get you on and say, I think he's faking it?
Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Oh, give me a second, guys.
Shelves filled to the brim with your quick eye
Yeah,
notices
hell
a
yeah.
small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken
A
identity.
worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
And why does this speak
Could
to me?
it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
How much is it? $2.99. Okay, well, sure. Oh, $7.99. Fine. All right, I guess.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
Save. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Alright, there we go.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
So keep anything of note in this shelf?
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Here, what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
What?
I can't find my sister.
Your sister doesn't live here. Remember, your sister lives in Alabama, remember?
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
Thought it was about which of these innocents is the coolest thing they recommended.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
Do you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
That's right,
You
sister.
feel like you should get this one. Definitely.
How
It's
much is
important
it?
somehow.
Yeah.
There's something personal inside.
Look for the display books.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it
High
about?
Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Yeah, what the hell?
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
I guess. Alright, I'll get this.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Alright, thank you.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
But first, can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of River Shoal.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East.
In the west of the river.
Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Hey, Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
So we're keeping an eye by these maps.
Sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Alright.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I'll have to buy the map of Martinez. Hell yeah.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright. Save.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of
Wait, give me a second. Yeah, I'll probably leave it off today, guys. I'll play some more tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.